The cost of running CHOPT. Many people assume that restaurant owners are rolling in the dough, but that is truly not the case. The restaurant industry is a business of pennies and dimes. This video has been put together to teach you about costs and profit at CHOPT. $1 at CHOPT. For every dollar that a customer spends at CHOPT, CHOPT makes 15 cents. And the other 85 cents? Where does that money go? This pie chart represents the breakdown of costs and profit for every dollar that comes into CHOPT. Let's go ahead and break this pie apart slice by slice. The first slice of the pie, rent, which makes up 12% or 12 cents of every dollar taken in at CHOPT. Just like you or your parents or your caretakers pay rent, CHOPT pays rent as well. Rent takes up a significant piece of the pie at 12 cents for every dollar or 12%. The next slice of the pie, labor, which is 32 cents of every dollar earned at CHOPT, or 32%. Your paycheck just doesn't magically appear. 32%, or 32 cents of every dollar taken in at CHOPT, goes to paying our amazing team members and managers. The next slice of the pie is food cost. Food cost makes up 31 cents on every dollar that CHOPT takes in. Just like you pay for your food at the grocery store, CHOPT has to pay for all the food that we serve too. And better choppings and dressings cost a lot of money. Actually, 31 cents of every dollar taken in at CHOPT goes right back to purchasing food. The next slice of the pie is controllable costs. These costs make up 10% or 10 cents of every dollar taken in at CHOPT. Controllable costs include things like uniforms, paper goods, office supplies, chemicals, things that managers can control how much they order and how much they use. Controllable costs make up 10% or 10 cents of every dollar taken in at CHOPT. The last slice of the pie is everyone's favorite, profit. For every dollar that CHOPT takes in, CHOPT makes about 15 cents. On average, a Texas po' boy costs $10, so CHOPT should make $1.50 every time we sell a Texas po' boy. But if we don't execute properly, we won't make that $1.50. Next, we will review 5 tips that will help you to execute so CHOPT can be sure that it takes home 15 cents on every dollar. Food cost tip number 1, menu knowledge. Knowing the CHOPT menu is one of the most important things when it comes to food cost. It's obvious that putting too many toppings on a menu salad ends up costing CHOPT more money than planned. It's important to remember that when we make a salad wrong and a customer complains, we will respond to that complaint, and we typically issue a free salad for the customer's patience and understanding for our mistakes. That certainly drives up the food cost percentage from 32%, and is why it is important for us to know our menu. Food cost tip number 2, following the CHOPT way. There is a reason why we do the things we do at CHOPT, and it is all outlined in the CHOPT way. Following the CHOPT way is one of the best ways that we can ensure that we make 15% on every salad. CHOPT notes should be filled out correctly by assemblers and read and inputted into the POS correctly by cashiers. This helps to ensure customers are being properly charged for everything. Cashiers, be sure you're only giving 1 fork and 2 napkins for every salad. Following the CHOPT way when dressing a salad is also very important for food costs. We want to make sure we're not putting on way too much dressing and having to remake salads, or just using way too much product when a customer didn't want that much. Food cost tip number 3, portioning. It is important that we make sure we are grabbing the right amount of product, not too much and not too little. One of the best ways we can ensure that our grabs are the right portion is to make sure that we are doing grab tests before every shift. Managers will walk assemblers through how to complete a grab test, but it is very important to make sure that our portioning is on point for both the customer and for the company. Food cost tip number 4, dating and rotating product. It's very important to make sure that all product is labeled with the date that it was prepped. We need to make sure that we are using the older product before the newer product. Dating the product and using the older product first prevents us from having to throw out a lot of food. Food cost tip number 5, limiting waste. Take care when working with food. Be mindful not to drop lettuce or choppings on the ground. All pans and Lexans should be scraped to make sure that there isn't any remaining food when transferring the pans to the back to be washed. Use a pouch mate to scrape all dressing bags to make sure we're getting all of the product out of the bag and into the bottle. Look how much we would have thrown out if we wouldn't have done that. Be sure to get all the dressing out of the bottle before transferring it to another. CHOPT restaurants serve thousands of people every day. If we do our jobs well by following expectations and paying attention to detail, there is a greater chance we will be financially successful. Just the same, neglecting expectations, being sloppy and lazy can be very costly. Apply the teachings from this video because food cost is everyone's responsibility. The work of every single employee at CHOPT affects our financial results. When we have financial success, we are able to uphold the promises that we've made to our investors. You can greatly impact the success or failure of our restaurants by your actions. And the more success we have, the more opportunities there are. Remember, profit equals possibilities.